Hey everyone, in today's vlog, I want to talk about mirrors. What is being mirrored to us? What do mirrors mean? And how can we talk about mirrors with the law of one tarot in density? Okay, so the law of one tarot, which is this, right? So the law of one tarot is divided into the matrix, potentiator, catalyst, experience, significator, transformation, and great way of the mind, of the body, and of the spirit. So how I interpret this to be as well is the first density. So the first density is the matrix. Second density is the potentiator. She's the subconscious mind, polarity, duality. You can't have the superconscious. You can't have the magician without the subconscious, because the superconscious is always looking for an experience. Then we have third density, which is the Empress. It is a law of cause and effect. We here participate in the law of cause and effect in the solar. So the sun, the solar system is where we are, and our cause and effect, since she is the unconscious mind, your personal unconscious, will come from the personal unconscious, also the subconscious, until you come to your personal consciousness. So not the superconscious, the personal consciousness, which is the heart chakra, which is the fourth density, which is the law of rhythm, which is the emperor. Fifth density is the significator, or I like to call it the significant self. So I also see the fifth density as your true being lives here. So your true being, which is your soul, not your spirit, your soul, is fifth density. And it really has all the answers because it's wisdom light. So in fifth density, when you become the teacher learner in consciousness with the help of superconscious, and this duality of the subconscious becomes one, you start to see through the dualities by seeing different perspectives in life of almost everything. This is where you come to. You're starting to utilize wisdom and light. And it runs in the law of, sorry, my son's calling me right now, but I'm not going to answer it. So anyways, so that is the fifth density. Okay. So fifth density is your being, your soul. It's wisdom light, holds most of the answers. And it is when you become the teacher learner, basically. And then the sixth density is the law of correspondence. It is unity balance, and it is all about transformation. So transformation occurs in the sixth density, but all of sacred geometry is also within the sixth density. The sixth density is what projects anything that we're thinking. We actually connect to the sixth density, and it comes right back to us and materializes here on third density. So is that a mirror? Let's find out. So the seventh density is the Chariot and the Cancer card. It's the great way. It's, Matthias de Stefano says, it's the elixir. It's where everything's complete. All the answers are here. Okay, so what I did to figure out the densities and how mirrors work is, and I don't know if this is right. I feel like it is for me right now. It is. It might change, but I feel pretty strong about it. So what I did is I took the fourth density. So I took the middle, and this I see on this side as the higher mind, and this over here is the lower mind. And what I did was I flipped it. So when you flip it, what happens from the middle? If I were to take this and fold the cards onto each other, what happens is the Hierophant, so the being, the significant self, will sit with the Empress, which is the unconscious mind. Yeah? The Lovers card, which is unity and balance, 6th density where sacred geometry is created is going to sit with the subconscious mind. That's why the subconscious mind, everything that we receive, the mirrors first come from the subconscious mind. That's why life doesn't work out for us for so long, because she is ruling the roost through duality and polarity. Like everybody wants, and this, remember, is correspondence, is the law of correspondence. So this is going to correspond with her, with your subconscious mind, until you release the duality, release the polarity, and come to a place of unity and balance. And that only happens through constant transformation and realization of different perspectives. And to do that, you have to go through the unconscious mind. And when you do that, then this side here flips onto this side, and the Hierophant, you become the teacher now, because you can see different perspectives that are teaching you, the being. And it can see what the being, the significant self, is learning. That's the teacher learner. It's not like this vlog, like you're learning something, which is great. I hope you are. That's what I'm sharing here. No, this is when the eyes open in all direction, north, east, south, west, all polarities are seen, felt, heard. The senses have done it all, and the third eye has its own perspective. And then the great way, the seventh density, this is why as above, so below, the seventh density comes right back and it flips onto the first density. And the seventh density is, you know, your lessons are learned. It's ruled by Saturn. It's karmic release. It's amazing. So that's crazy, right? Like, so right before I leave, I just think this is crazy. This, every time I learn something new with this stuff, I've had this information now for over a year, but every time I kind of learn something, I'm just mind blown at this, the sixth density, they're the architects. They designed this all for God to experience. So the architects are working with her. That's why she's protected. That's why she's got grapes on her robe, the robe that she's wearing. Isn't that crazy? And you've got to get to that unity and balance for growth and movement. She wants to get up off that box. She wants to do all that, but she can only do it when she is right there. When she's the hangman. Because guess what? There's only two pictures you will see in here with grapes. The grapes are on her here, and this is when the grapes are beginning to release. And guess what? They only begin, and they go, and you see how the polarity is very prominent here? Dark light, dark light. The polarity is gone, and it's only gone when the unconscious mind kicks in, the catalyst, and the being, the higher mind, starts to see. Then the wheel of fortune begins to spin to the positive through faith. This is your spirit complex. And the body goes into a state of hanging, of surrendering to the divine. And that is when transformation occurs and the subconscious mind is released. I love this stuff, man. I hope you guys love it too. And I love you guys. So, I hope it helped. Oh, and I'll link my Love One workbook 1. If you want to work through my workbook, I've got 1, 2, and 3, but I've only published 1 so far. If you want to do this with the workbook, I would highly recommend it. These are spiritual pathways, and man, like I've said, I'm not the same person. This has changed my life, and my transformations occur so much faster now. But I think about this stuff all day long. Like, this is my life. Anyways, love you guys. Bye.